last day in Manila and our last day in the Philippines. After almost 2 years of living in this country, we are officially flying out tonight. But before we go, we decided to do something kind of special, and that is to bring awareness to an issue that exists here in the Philippines, which is homelessness, and in particular child homelessness. There's like 1.3 million homeless kids living in the Philippines, and more than half of them live just here in this one city in Manila, which is pretty depressing and sad. Although we can't help all of them, we are going to try to help some of them, which is what we're going to do right now. And we're going to buy some burgers at every Pinoy's favorite fast food place, Jollibee. And we're going to hand them out to kids that we see. But most importantly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer an opportunity for each and every single person watching this to help these kids as well, which is why I'm going to connect this video to a couple of different charities that specifically target child homelessness. So let's go buy some food and hand it out. Can we order 15 Yum Burgers?
15 Yum Burgers. You want to have all fries and drinks?
No, just the burgers.
Just the burger.
All right, guys, so we're approaching an area that was recommended to us that's called Baclaran Church, which is where we've been told there are a lot of homeless kids hanging out, and we're going to start there to hand out our first batch of burgers. But while we're walking, I figured I'd just share some statistics with you that I've just researched online. And the reason why so many of these kids do become homeless is due to them being abandoned by their parents, or due to them being beaten by the parents and then them running away, or due to sexual exploitation. So yeah, if you Google poverty statistics, child homelessness statistics in the Philippines, you're really just entering a rabbit hole of depressing information. But nonetheless, yeah, this does exist here, and it's not something that's being addressed nearly enough by the government. A lot of the funding and a lot of the help that does go to kids are started by private organizations and not government organizations. I'm sure they're doing something, but clearly it's not enough, especially with the contrast of wealth that does exist in this country, where there are people that are multi-millionaires and billionaires. What we also found out is that many of the kids that are homeless, especially those that live in Tondo, which is where we were just recently at Happy Land, I think it said that, was it 1 in 2? Okay. 1 in 2 kids have 2 or more parasites, internal parasites, that they get pretty much from eating food off the street. That's eating stuff that's trash, just eating stuff that's been left out, not safe to eat. And there's a reason for this, is because they actually have a dish that in Happy Land that is made specifically with trash. So what happens is that some of the people that live in Happy Land will go through the trash and they'll look for scraps of chicken scraps, and then they boil these scraps that they find from, you know, day old, week old, who knows how long old trash, and they boil them and then they eat them, and it's actually a dish that's called pag pag. So absolutely foul and disgusting and just sad, you know. So the least we can do is we're going to hand out a few burgers today and try to help a few kids, which is really just a drop in the ocean, but you know, we're gonna do this anyways. Kuya, where's your mom? Where's your dad? No? No mom, no dad? Bye-bye, Kuya. Might have been a girl, sorry. Ati, I meant to say Ati. I think that was a girl. So we're walking around an area called Baclaran, which is away from the Baclaran church where we were at. And yeah, we're gonna look for some kids here. Hungry? Where are your parents? Where are your parents? Where's mom and dad? Kuya.
Thank you.
Wala nga naman.
Ay, dalawa. Burger.
Ati, where's your mom and dad? Ati. Are you hungry, Kuya? You want food?
Ito. Yeah.
You already got one. You okay, Kuya? Do you want or no?
Ay, daw, kuya. Thank you.
Walang anuman. Hopefully the parents aren't just going to steal it because, yeah, some of these kids do have parents and some of these kids are literally without parents and homeless, whereas some of them are homeless with their parents. Kind of hard to draw a line on where to help because kind of want to help everybody, but, well, let's do what we can. Burger? Only the kids. We're only giving to kids. He's homeless? Is he homeless? Oh, yeah? Okay, so we found some kids after all in this Baclaran area. Some of them do have families, some of them are on their own. But we ran out of burgers, so we're gonna buy some more. And then we're probably gonna have to call it a day because we have to make our flight in like 4 or 5 hours. And we still have to get back somehow. Booyah! 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 You want burger? Although we're really only helping out homeless kids today, homelessness in general here is just such a huge issue. And there is a really difficult situation with it because it's a lot of people will say things like, even I myself at first thought like, you know, if you're an adult, if you're capable and able, you should be going out and trying to find work and doing something. And although many do try to do anything, like holding the door for you when you go to 7-Eleven or something, the truth is that there's just a huge shortage of work for people here. There's a shortage of jobs and there's a shortage of hours for the jobs. So because of that, some people are really just caught in a position where they have no choice. They are not homeless because of poor decisions. They're homeless because of a number of different social issues, which of course trickles down to kids. But for us, we sympathize with the kids the most, and we're gonna try to focus on that for this video in particular. But of course, helping all the homeless in the Philippines is a good cause. Regular burgers.
15.
Yeah.
For to go.
Yeah.
It's only 5 minutes.
Yes. All right. Well, we got some more burgers on the way.
1.5.
1.5. Get some more to you guys.
My friend! Yeah, thank you.
Here's your daughter. Bibi! Salamat na ka ba? Salamat!
the kids, man.
And then this one. My grandmother. Okay, sir, remember that? This one? Yeah, yan, two kids, remember? Yeah.
I just gave one.
This one, two kids here, before you're back here. Yeah, thank you.
We're only giving it to kids. Only to children. Free food here, you're gonna get swarmed by everyone and anyone, pretty much. It's just the truth. Everybody needs help. I think these are the kids we already helped. They're still eating. I think we already gave you one, right? Oh yeah. Aki, you hungry? Hungry? Maybe you should get off the street. Maybe you should come on the sidewalk.
Maybe up the street?
Yeah, these are the worst things. Is that these burgers, they're nothing. Like we're not solving anything here. We're just kind of feeding some bellies for the evening. Like, well, that little girl doesn't have anybody is what it looks like. That's just depressing. Kuya, you okay? You hungry? The free burgers are going quick. We've only got 2 left. And we got 3 kids. I don't know how the hell to do this. Find 2 other kids. Give one of the little girls. Auntie? Auntie? Sir, are they your kids? It's your kids?
Huh?
It's your kids?
No,
No.
not my kid. He asked me to give money.
No.
Oh. Ayan oh, bibigyan kayo.
No money. We handed out food.
No money, just food.
He's finished. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Like I said, a drop of water in the ocean is what we just did. It was virtually nothing. We just helped a handful of kids. But it is what it is. We did what we can. We had one day. We wanted to do something nice for the Filipinos before we left. So this is still an issue that will continue to go on for as long as real social programs don't come into effect. And the government doesn't seem to be doing enough about it. So I guess ordinary people do. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna link some vetted charities to this video. They'll probably be down in that description. Feel free to donate or give what you can. It really doesn't have to be a lot, but give what you can if you can. I think $5 can already do a lot. $10, you know, even better. But yeah, we've all got our financial troubles, even in the Western world. So as long as there's awareness being brought to it and at least small actions being taken, you know, it can create some real change in this world. Anyways, that's the end of this video. See you on the next one. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. So child homelessness is a major issue in the Philippines, and in particular in the metropolitan areas in larger cities. It can be quite impersonal to hear about these things when you're on the other side of the world and it just comes up in your news feed or some sort of topic of discussion, but it triggers you in a very different way when you see them firsthand in person. And a country like the Philippines, where a lot of tourists come to see beaches and islands and palm trees, things like this easily get overlooked. And understandably so when most people come on vacation for 2 weeks. But after spending enough time in the Philippines, I've seen the good and the bad and the ugly of the country, and there is so much good. And unfortunately, there are some issues that are just not being addressed enough, and child homelessness is definitely one of them. With 1.5 million kids homeless in the Philippines, and more than half of them in Manila alone, there's a lot that needs to be done, and there's not enough that's being done. Luckily, there are organizations out there like humanility.org, a NGO that I've been in contact with during the process of editing this video, and they've let me link them as a way to take action from everyday people watching this video like you. They are an organization that specifically works with child homelessness, and they enable you to sponsor a child where you can literally change a child's life, or they give you the option to empower a family where you can do the same for a family in poverty. Alternatively, you can always just make a one-time donation. No matter what you do, it will make a change. At the same time, I totally understand if you're not in a position to donate, because I've not always been in that same position, and I've had to think about my own finances before I could help others. So I donate when I can. If you can, please donate. If you can't, I understand. I would ask that if you can't, or even if you can, that you share this video. Awareness is an incredibly powerful thing to utilize, and the more people that know about this issue, the more that can be done to help stop it. So especially if you're not in a position to donate, please just share the video so that way more people can become aware of what is going on in the Philippines and how hard life is for some people. I want to say thank you to Diane, the founder of humanility.org, for letting me link them into this video, because this is one of those issues where you feel quite powerless when you walk by and you see it and you can't do anything about it there on the spot. But NGOs out there that are taking action are making a huge change in this fight. And thank you to humanility.org. I've linked them down in the description, and you can follow them to their site where you can make any donations that you may want to participate in. As far as the statistics that I've mentioned throughout the video, I'm also going to link those in the description so you can take a look at them yourself to confirm what I've said. This is a bit of a different video from what I normally make if you've been following my content. And that is the point of my travel vlog. It's not just to show, mountains and adventures and beaches. It's to show all sides of travel. And sometimes that means going to darker topics that need to be addressed. And I believe that that's something that vlogging can be a very, very powerful tool for, is sharing these real world issues that are occurring all over the world and creating awareness and the potential for change. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Buddy, here you go. Walang anuman, Kuya. All the best to you. Kuya, where are your parents? They're there? They're somewhere home? No? Where? They're partying. Why are you here? Where? Why? Because you want to get food. Nemos? Okay, but are you okay? You okay? All right, buddy. He's got parents. They're partying. Okay, buddy. You take care. It is what it is, isn't it?